NFL fans, welcome back to a brand new episode of the J All Day Sports Show. I'm in some crazy meeting room at my hotel in Arkansas as we make our journey back from Philly to LA on our holiday road trip. But I'm here for you guys, breaking down these games, the final week of the NFL season, week 18. I'm going to go over my final picks for each and every one of these games. Let's get into it. All right, NFL fans, before we get into week 18, I want to recap week 17. We went 13-3, guys. We absolutely dominated. We're 99-34 over the last 8 weeks. I am the best prediction guru on YouTube for your NFL picks each and every week, guys. We have crushed it this year. I'm super happy with where we are at the end of the season. We dominated again. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get into week 18, my final predictions of the year. Guys, I cannot believe this is my last prediction video of the regular season for this 2024-2025 NFL season, guys. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. We're closing in on 13,000 subscribers. Let's get into this week's video. NFL fans, week 18 final predictions. Let's get into it. Browns, Ravens. Ravens need to win this game to lock up the AFC North. The line's up to 19.5 points. The Ravens are winning this game, guys. There's not really much to talk about. The Browns aren't a very good football team. I wouldn't be surprised if guys like Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett get traded this offseason. I don't know what the hell they're going to do at quarterback. They're going to have a top 5 pick. I don't see any way they're going to win this game. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens easily to get a W and lock up the AFC North. Next up, another Saturday game. Big game. Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers. With the Pittsburgh Steelers win and a Ravens loss, Pittsburgh Steelers can win the AFC North, but they got to get past Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. They've been dominating in the second half of this year, especially offensively. The defense, that has been terrible pretty much the first 14 weeks of the year, has been playing a little bit better. They're just adequate, right? They're not giving up 40 points every game, right? If they can give up under 30, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase and Chase Brown, they're going to get it done, guys. They're going to get it done, score some points. I'm going with the Bengals in this spot. I love the Bengals. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been kind of reeling a little bit, guys. They don't really impress me at all going into the playoffs. Some teams get hot, like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that are blowing teams out, and then there's teams like the Steelers that are limping in. And look what happened to the Philadelphia Eagles, my Eagles last year when they limped into the playoffs. They got the brakes blown off them in the playoffs. I like the Bengals in this spot. Are they going to make the playoffs? Probably not, but what a second half for Joe Burrow and company, man. Hopefully T. Higgins comes back next year. Saints, Buccaneers, another big line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers win, and they are in, guys. Minus 14 points. They win this game. Do they cover the 14 points? Probably, because Spencer Rattler sucks. They're on the road. Yeah, the Saints just completely fell apart. They're poorly coached. They don't have a lot of good players, man. They just don't. The defense and offensive line have been ransacked with injuries. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though Antoine Winfield is still out in the spot, guys. I don't know if Cade Otton, the tight end, is going to play. He's kind of questionable still, but I think Mike Evans, who can collect like $3.7 million in incentives, he needs like 5 catches, 85 yards. And then if he does that, he breaks some serious bankage, dude. He's going to make some money this week. He's going to ball out for the Buccaneers. I think they win, probably cover the spread too. Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers. Jair Alexander's having surgery. He's pretty much done for the year, guys. That's a huge loss for a Green Bay Packers team that could have made a run in the playoffs. Now, without Jair Alexander, I don't see how that's possible. They should still win this game, and they have the potential to get up to the 6th seed if the Commanders lose, but losing Jair Alexander is a huge deal as we look towards the playoffs, right? The Bears are trash. They suck. Sorry, Bears fans, but they are not very good at all whatsoever. Packers win and cover the spread, in my opinion. New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are sitting all the crew. Saquon, oh man, he was so close to beating Dickerson's record. But if you look at the 16 games between Dickerson and Saquon had the better year. He only had less yards because he had a lot less carries than Dickerson. He averaged 5.8 yards a carry, where Dickerson only averaged 5.6. Saquon, the best year of a running back ever. Pretty impressive stuff, guys. New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles. I'm still going with the Birds. You know what? I was thinking the Giants could probably win this game, but the Giants suck. Eagles are going to win. Hopefully McKee balls out. Birds get it done. Birds get it done. Let's go, Birds. Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, guys. The Bills, another team sitting a lot of their starters. But New England doesn't want to F up a potential number 1 pick, right? So who wins this game? Probably the Bills. I was going to say the Patriots, but with that number 1 pick, they might not even play Drake May the whole game. Maybe they only play him a couple quarters. So Buffalo Bills, their number 2s and 3s are probably better than the Patriots 1s anyway. Bills get it done in a close game, I think. I wouldn't touch this spread-wise. Carolina Panthers, Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix Jr. has looked pretty good, guys. He's got a ton of weapons, right? The dude's got a killer arm. He can launch that deep ball. He's pretty accurate with that deep ball. Needs to be a little more accurate and get through his progressions a little bit better, but that should come in time, right? Atlanta Falcons need a win to have a chance at winning the NFC South. I'm going with the Falcons to win this game. Pretty dominant fashion. I think we see the best version of Michael Penix Jr. in this spot. I'm going with the Falcons to get a big W. Next up, Commanders, Cowboys. Commanders, to ensure their number 6 seed, the Commanders need to win this game against the Dallas Cowboys. I like where the Commanders are at. I think the Dallas Cowboys might play some younger players to maybe see if they're going to keep some of these guys around on the roster next year, right? I just broke down the Dallas Cowboys roster throughout the whole roster. I broke it all down for you guys. And then I did a mock draft right after that. Give you some thoughts of where I'm at with the Dallas Cowboys and what I think they should do in the draft. Back to this game. I think the Commanders win and cover the spread on the road. Must-win spot. Jaden Daniels has looked really, really, really impressive the last 4 or so weeks. He's an extremely talented player. Houston Texans, Titans. The Texans can't really get anything out of this game, right? They're already locked in at the number 4 seed. If they play their starters, I've been hearing mixed bags about this whole situation. The way the line's at right now, I don't think the starters are going to be playing. I'm going to go with the Texans to still win this game because the Titans are a complete dumpster fire. Mason Rudolph's going to come to play, though. Don't touch this game. Do not bet on this game. Colts, Jaguars, Anthony Richardson is out, which sucks. The dude needs to play some football, right? He's extremely inaccurate. I don't know if he's the guy moving forward. For me, maybe he's a young guy you develop as a backup, but I still like old man Joe Flacco. I'm going with the Colts to win this game and cover the spread. Jaguars aren't very good. I think Flacco does enough. We saw the last couple weeks he could still ball out, put up 30 points on the board. I like myself some Joe Flacco to get a W here. Chiefs, Broncos. Broncos have to win to get in. The Chiefs locked up the number 1 seed. None of their starters are playing. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. Not a lot to say about this game. The Broncos are going to play all their starters, come to kick the Chiefs' butt. Carson Wentz is getting the start in place of Patrick Mahomes, who will go to the bench for this game to get healthy. He's been banged up the last few weeks, guys, so Patrick Mahomes needs this break. 2-week break more than anyone. I think he's going to come back ready to rip some faces off in the playoffs. Going with the Chiefs. Chargers, Raiders. I like the Chargers in this spot. The Raiders just don't have much left. No Max Crosby here, guys. Brock Bowers and Aiden O'Connell look pretty good together, I'm not going to lie, but I'm still going to go with the Chargers on the road. They play really good defense. That Ladd-McConkey connection looks pretty dang good now as well. I do like what the Chargers are doing with J.K. Dobbins. I like what the Chargers are doing right now. They get the W here on the road. Dolphins, Jets. Slim chance that the Dolphins have in making the playoffs. They have to win this game. They have to beat the Jets. But this could be Aaron Rodgers' last game in the NFL. We don't know if he's going to come back next year. We will have to see. I hope not. This game is as even as it gets. I've never even seen a half a point spread before in my life, guys. I'm going to go with the Dolphins because the Jets just can't seem to win. But it looks like Tua's not playing in this spot. So, you know what? I'm flipping. I'm going with the Jets to get a W at home. Potential Aaron Rodgers last game. He's going to want to get a W. Ball out. Be a spoiler for the Dolphins. I like the Jets in this spot. Seahawks versus the Rams. The Rams are not playing their starters, guys. They don't care about getting to the 3 seed. Everybody's sitting. Stafford, Puka, Cooper, they're all sitting. We're going with the Seahawks to get a win here. It doesn't really matter. I don't even know if their starters are going to play the whole game, but we'll see. I'm going with the Seahawks to get a road W against the backup LA Rams. 49ers, Cardinals. No Brock Purdy this week. So I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals to get the W at home. They've been seriously underperforming, guys. It's been pretty embarrassing for the Cardinals, who have been terrible in the second half. After that bye in week 11, they've been a complete dumpster fire. But I think they get the win here with no Brock Purdy playing for the 49ers, no Trent Williams. A huge ass to win this game on the road versus the Cardinals. And then the game of the week, Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions. Guys, we saw that Detroit Lions defense last week. They got shredded by Brock Purdy and a backup offensive line. No Brandon Ayuk. I mean, come on, man. That defense looked terrible. The Vikings win and cover the spread. This is my bet of the week, guys. Put the house on the Minnesota Vikings this week. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And we'll see you guys for the playoffs. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you're interested in getting early access to my content, you just want to support me and the channel, or you want to get my bets every single Friday, make sure you check out my memberships. I have a 99-cent tier just to support the channel, and for $4.99 a month, you get early access to all my videos, a bunch of exclusive member content like my bets each and every Friday. Make sure you take the time, check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.